Welcome back to Soda City Live, everyone. Kicking off this Friday, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, also known as MAD-SC, they're hosting their statewide indoor and outdoor cycling challenge. This is the first virtual cycling event that they are hosting, and this is to raise money in honor of victims who were killed by drunk drivers as those victims were riding their bikes. Today, we have two special guests joining us. Tanya Spradley, who has a personal story about why she is supporting this initiative, and we also have Stephen Barrett joining us. He is the Regional Executive Director for MAD, South Carolina and North Carolina. Thank you both so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us.
Congratulations on creating this virtual event to raise awareness.
Thank you.
I like that it has a great cause, but it gets people moving as well. Before we get into the details of the event, Tanya, first of all, thank you for being able to share your story, because what you're about to share, I know no matter how many years pass, it may not ever be easy to talk about. But when we talk about the initiative for this cycling event, tell us your personal story and why you're supporting this.
Our son Sullivan was 5 years old. He was riding his bicycle with my husband.
Take your time.
And my nephew on Father's Day of 2005. They were enjoying their time together when he was struck from behind by an impaired driver who was actually a repeat offender, drunk driving, and unfortunately he did not survive the crash. He was the sweetest child. He had just finished his preschool at Watery Elementary, and he was our oldest child. We had two boys at the time, and he was the oldest of the two. So he was a sweet child. So we want to keep his story out there of our loss and bring awareness to the impact that drinking and driving has on families, and hope that we can share our story to prevent another family from suffering like we have.
Tanya, thank you.
Thank
you for telling us that. I know it's not easy. And the fact that people need to hear these stories, because we have events, community events, bringing awareness to something, but people often forget there are real people behind this cause and this initiative. So thank you. Thank you. And let's bring up a picture of Stephen. We have a picture of him, a beautiful young boy. And I can only imagine that he's so proud of you right now for continuing to share his story. And let's talk about the details of the event, how you can get involved, and what all it takes to be able to commit to this virtual cycling event.
Sure. So we think it's an easy event to be a part of, and we're excited to try to, again, new ways to tell this story about people who have been impacted and reasons why we have to stay so focused to this cause. So obviously, cycling is a big part of people who should be able to safely be on the roads, and they need to be protected from impaired drivers just like the rest of us do. So Ride Like Mad South Carolina is an opportunity over a 5-week challenge kicking off this Friday on St. Patrick's Day, one of those holidays where sometimes alcohol is part of the celebration. Seems a fitting time to start this event. It's a fully virtual event. People can ride their bike whenever and wherever they want to over about a 5-week period. It'll end on the day of our actual Walk Like Mad event on April 22nd. So people just can register and then ride their bike whenever they want, log in their miles as kind of part of this competition, and if they reach certain levels, they'll get exclusive Ride Like Mad gear. But like you said, it's a way to be healthy, to celebrate positive, tell the story in a different way, and encourage everyone to be really protective of our bike riders who deserve their fair place on our roads just like everyone else.
And you can grab a friend, you can do it in teams, or you can do it all by yourself. But again, what the purpose is something that just cannot be ignored ever, about drunk drivers, and especially with people who are riding on a bike. What would be your message to people now that they hear your story, they know what the event is about? What would be your message to someone about getting involved?
I feel that if we should keep the awareness out there, keep these stories out there, keep our children's memories alive, our loved ones' memories alive, and I think that going into the future, hopefully decisions will be made that they will You plan to drink, plan for your ride, plan for your transportation home. Don't spontaneously just get in your car thinking I'll be okay, because you may very well be okay, but you may end the life of someone else.
Yes. And then, Stephen, where can people go to sign up and find more details and donate to this cause?
Absolutely. So the website for the event is mad.org/ridelikeMadSC. It's presented by the Law Office of Kenneth Berger. We're excited about that partnership. And it's way people can choose the fun division and have a little shorter challenge goal, or they can go to the competitive division, have a little bit higher goal. So whatever fits their style, and ride however you want. I'll be on a stationary bike personally.
Yeah.
Meeting that fun challenge, and everyone. We encourage them to spread the word. Anyone you know who rides a bike, let them know about this, because like I said, it's a way to support a good cause and also get some good exercise and share the message.
We just had the information on our screen. We also have a QR code that people can walk up to your television screen right now and scan all the details that you heard Stephen mention and why this is important. You heard that from Tanya. So scan that code right now using your smartphone, and you'll be able to join the Ride Like Mad Challenge. It kicks off this Friday. It ends on April 22nd, which you just heard is an important date as well for you to jot down, because that is the walk for Mad SD. And we'll actually see you guys back here in a few weeks so we can give the details about the walk and how people can join. Tanya, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on and being the face and the personal story behind this. And Stephen, thank you for coming on and sharing all the details about how people can get involved. Of course, we'll have all the information on our Facebook page, Soda City Live, or our website rather, sodacitylive.com. And I'll make sure to put this on my Facebook page, Billie Jean Shaw. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.